Yesterday we have started our chapter adjectives. Today we will continue with the same. We have learned about adjectives of quality yesterday, and today we will start with adjectives of quantity. Okay, today we will start with adjectives of quantity. Dear students, few examples are given. Quantity means how much. Okay, you will get the answer how much from these sentences. Okay, first example is Anshu gave the poor man some food. Food is here, food is a noun, it is uncountable. We can't count food. Okay, some is here adjective of quantity. Second is I have much work to do. Okay, much work. Work is again uncountable. How much work? We get the answer from that. Ajay has enough money to buy a pen. Again, money is uncountable and adjective is enough. In these sentences, dear students, the words some, much, and enough, these are the adjectives. The adjective some, in the first sentence, the adjective some tell us how much food Anshu gave to the poor man. Okay, food is uncountable. So we are using how much food. In the second sentence, the adjective much tell us how much work I have to do. Again, work is uncountable. That's why we are using how much. In the third sentence, the adjective enough. Enough means satisfactory. Ajay has enough money to buy a pen. In this sentence, the adjective enough tell us how much money Ajay has. Again, money is uncountable. So these are some, much, and enough. These are adjectives of quantity. Okay. An adjective of quantity answers the question how much, like an adjective of quality that we have done yesterday. An adjective of quality answers the question what kind of. The thing is, the person is, but in adjective of quantity, that answers the question how much. Okay. Next, adjectives of numbers. Minor difference is there. Look at the examples. So the spider has 8 legs. Legs is a noun. And how many legs? 8. We can count. There are 8 legs. Okay. So we are using here how many. In quantity, we use how much, but in numbers, we use how many. Next, Renu has many toys. Here, many, again, countable. Toys are countable, so we are using many. Vivek gave me all his books. Books are countable. So, dear students, in these three sentences, the words 8, many, and all, these all are adjectives of number. Which one? 8, many, and all. These three are adjectives of numbers. The adjective 8 tell us how many legs the spider has. We can count the legs of a spider. In the second sentence, the adjective many tell us how many toys Renu has. We can count the toys. In the third sentence, the adjective all tell us how many books Vivek gave me. Again, we can count the books. So, an adjective of number answers the questions how many. So, keep in mind, dear students, an adjective of quality answer the question what kind of. An adjective of quantity give the answer how much, and an adjective of number answer the question how many. The difference between quantity and number. What is the difference? There are countable nouns in adjective of numbers, but in adjective of quantity, these are uncountable nouns. Okay. Next is adjectives like first, third, tenth, second, which are derived from the numbers, are also called adjectives of number. Okay, these are the ordinal numbers. You have done in your classes, maths classes also. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth. These all are ordinal numbers. And these are also the adjectives of numbers. We count them in adjectives of numbers. Next is the same adjective may be called the adjective of quantity or an adjective of number. Sometimes same adjective is used for quantity and number also. Like, look at the example, give me some milk. We are using here the adjective some, which we earlier used in adjective of quantity. Again, we are using here some as an adjective of quantity because milk is uncountable now. We can't count milk. So we are using here some as an adjective of quantity. But in the second sentence, there are some boys at the door. But here the noun is boys. And we can count the boys. These are countable nouns. Okay. We are using in the first sentence, we are using some as an adjective of quantity because we can't count milk. But in the second sentence, we are using some as an adjective of number because we can count the boys. Okay. Second example, he has finished all the milk. Again, we are using here all as an adjective of quantity. As again, milk is given and milk is uncountable noun. But at the same time, in the next sentence, all the members are present today. Here the nouns are the members. We can count the members. Okay. Here we are using all as an adjective of number. In the first sentence, the noun is milk. That's why we are using all as an adjective of quantity. But in the second sentence, we can count the members. That's why here we are using all as an adjective of numbers. Third sentence, there is enough water in the jug. We cannot count water. We cannot count any liquid material. Okay, like water, milk, oil, juice. These all are uncountable. There is enough water in the jug. Here we are using enough as an adjective of quantity. But in the second sentence, we have enough people to help us. Here we can count the people. People is a noun here. So we are using here enough as an adjective of number. Okay. Let's do this exercise. Write Q for adjective of quantity and N for number. Adjective of number. Okay. In the first sentence, a week has 7 days. The first sentence is a week has 7 days. Here, 7 in this sentence, 7 is an adjective, and this is adjective of number because we can count the days. Okay. Second, many roads were damaged in the rain. Here, many is an adjective, and this is an adjective of number again. Third, my father gave me some advice before the school trip. Here, some is an adjective and the noun is advice. We can't count advice. Okay, that's why this is an adjective of quantity. In the fourth sentence, he gave the ball to the first student. First, here, this is an ordinal number, and the ordinal numbers are the numbers of are the adjectives of numbers. All the ordinal numbers like first, second, third, fourth, fifth, they all are adjectives of numbers. He gave the ball to the first student. Here, first is an adjective, and this is adjective of number. Fifth sentence, are there enough people to complete the work in time? Again, here enough is an adjective of number because we can count the people. In sixth sentence, there is enough rice in the bag. We cannot count rice. We cannot count sugar. These all are uncountable nouns. So here enough is used as adjective of quantity. In the seventh sentence, we have no complaints against these workers. No. This is an adjective of number. And the last one, very simple. There was no milk for the baby. Again, no. And milk is uncountable. So here, no adjective is used as adjective of quantity. Okay. Again, I am repeating the same part. A week has 7 days. Here, 7 is an adjective of number. In the second sentence, many roads were damaged in the rains. Here, many is an adjective of number again. In the third sentence, my father gave me some advice before the school trip. Here, some is an adjective, and this is an adjective of quantity. He gave the ball to the first student. Ordinal number is here. Ordinal numbers are the adjectives of numbers. So this is so we have to write here N for adjective of number. In fifth sentence, are there enough people to complete the work in time? Here enough is an adjective of number because we can count the people. Next, there is enough rice in the bag. Rice are uncountable noun. So this is adjective of quantity. Next, we have no complaints against these workers. Workers are countable. So we are using here no as an adjective of number. And in the last sentence, there was no milk for the baby. Here, no is again an adjective of quantity because we can't count milk. Milk is uncountable. Okay. Yes, dear students. Let's move to the next part. Next type of adjective, that is demonstrative. Very simple type. This is, look at these sentences. This pen writes well. That tree is very big. These boys are intelligent. Those men are lazy. Such people do not fail in life. These examples are given. And the highlighted words are, you can see, this, that, these, those, such. These are the demonstrative adjectives. Which one? This, that, these, those, such. In these sentences, the word this, that, these, those, such are adjectives. When I say this pen and that pen, I point out the pen. Sorry, when I say this pen and that tree, I point out the pen and the tree. These are singular. And these is a plural of this, and those is a plural for that. An adjective which is used to point out some person or thing. This is the definition I am telling you. An adjective which is used to point out some persons or thing is called demonstrative. These all words we are using to point out something or some person. Like in the first sentence, we are pointing out a pen. In second sentence, tree. In third sentence, boys, and so on. Okay. Dear students, this and these are used to point out the persons or things that are near to us. Again, I am repeating. This and these. These are the demonstrative noun which we use to point out the persons or things that are near to us, that are very close to us. But that and those, that is for singular noun, those for plural. That and those are used to point out the persons or things that are far away from us. Okay, listen very carefully. Again, I am repeating. This and these. This for singular noun, these for plural. This and these. These two are used to point out the persons or things that are very near to us. But that and those, that for singular noun and those for plural. That and those are used to point out the persons or the things which are far away from us. Okay. This and that are used with singular nouns, and these and those are with plural nouns. Let's do this exercise. Underline the demonstrative nouns. Very simple. First one is, this box is heavy. Here, this is a demonstrative adjective. Second, these trousers are new. These demonstrative adjective. Look at the difference here. Box is a singular noun, so we have used here this. In the second sentence, trousers are plural, so we are using these. Okay. In the third sentence, that house belongs to Mala. House is singular. Here, that is demonstrative adjective. In the fourth sentence, those shops were built last year. Shops. Plural noun. So, we are using those instead of that. Here, those is a demonstrative adjective. In next sentence, such men become popular. Such is demonstrative adjective. I have read these books. These is demonstrative adjective. Kavita has joined that school. That is an adjective. We are selling this car. Car is singular, so we are using here this. In ninth sentence, who brought those flowers? Those is demonstrative adjective here. In the last sentence, everybody loves such children. Such is a demonstrative adjective. Next part, make the following phrases plural. Singular is given, you have to convert them in plural now. Okay, adjectives also. Like this smart. First one is done for you. This smart. I am discussing this one. This smart little child. We have to make the plural. The plural for this is these. Okay. Next, little child. And all of you know the plural for child, children. Okay. Second sentence, listen carefully. This cute white puppy. This cute white puppy. This is singular and we will make it plural by writing here these. These cute white puppies. Plural of puppy is puppies. Puppies. Third one, this new red car. Again, we will use these instead of this. These new red cars. Okay, these new red cars. Fourth one, that big oak tree. Plural of that is those. Plural of this is these and plural of that is those. Those big oak trees. Next one, that fresh pink rose. Those fresh pink roses. Next is such a lovely baby. Such lovely babies. We are here we are talking about a single baby. That's why we are using here a. But when we convert this sentence into plural, we will remove a from here. Okay. Such lovely babies. Next one, this colorful silken feather. These colorful silken feathers. Very simple exercise. Next, in the next exercise, make the following phrases singular. Now plural is given. In exercise N, singular is given and we have converted them in plural. Now plural is given and we have to make them singular. We have to make these phrases singular. First one is again done for you. These golden bangles. Singular of these is this. This golden and singular of bangles is bangle. This singular, this golden bangle. Second one, these brave soldiers. These brave soldiers. This brave soldier. Singular for these is this and for soldiers is soldier. This brave soldier. Third one, these honest and polite men. These honest and polite men. Again, this honest and polite man. Singular of man is man, M-A-N. This honest, and the pronunciation of this word is honest, not honest. H is silent here. This honest and polite man. Next, those rare diamond rings. Those rare diamond rings. Look at this sentence carefully. Here, the plural is those. Demonstrative adjective is those. And the singular for those is that. That rare diamond ring. Okay. That rare diamond ring. Next one, those funny stories. That funny story. Singular for stories is story, S-T-O-R-Y. And singular for those is that. Sixth one, such sharp knives. Such sharp knife. K-N-I-F-E, knife. Next one, those interesting books. That will be that interesting book. Okay. Yes. Dear students, we will do till here. You have to complete your book till exercise O. Tomorrow I will try to complete this chapter. Is there any doubt? Do you want to ask something? Raise your hand. Excuse me, Sanjay sir. Excuse me, Sanjay sir. And we will continue with the same chapter and we will try to finish this. Okay. Now I am going to over this lecture. Take care, students.